Welcome back to AM Northwest. Our next guest is an expert at reading body language and says we can learn a lot about people by picking up on their nonverbal cues. Today, our focus is men. We welcome back the author of the Human Lie Detection and Body Language 101, Vanessa Van Edwards. How are you feeling there, Dave?
I'm fine.
I love talking about men. I'm excited.
Yeah. First, I'll just say that this is all a theory.
Research-backed science, Dave.
Well, are men and women, when we speak of body language, are they different?
Very.
Okay.
Not only do men and women show and express body language differently, but they also read it differently. And sadly, men aren't necessarily as good at body language reading than women.
Men don't pick up on the cues that women do.
Right. So researcher Monica Moore, she researched courtship signals. Now, during the female body language segment, we talked about female courtship. So looking off to the side, showing the roundness of the face, playing with your hair, those are all female courtship signals.
Okay.
On average, men miss those courtship signals 3 times.
Wow.
So if you're a woman and you're interested in a guy, you have to show him that you're interested 3 or 4 times for him to notice.
Oh.
So,
or just hand him your phone number.
And by the way, there's a big risk there.
Skip all the courtship.
If she's looking off the side, she's touching her hair, you think, well, she's got a stiff neck and her head itches. So, you know, she's kind of a freak, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So exactly. So the men might go, oh no, she has a stiff neck, or you know, she's looking over, she has something in her eye.
She's looking at somebody
right.
else. Yeah.
So for men, 3 times.
Okay.
If you see that, she's probably interested. A woman, you know, err on the side of more is better.
Okay.
And what's interesting is actually we looked at the brain to see how men and women look at body language differently, and they put participants in an MRI machine and they had them read body language, try to interpret body language from pictures. On average, women, 15 different parts of their brain were highlighted as they were reading the body language. 15 different parts of their brain. They did men looked at the same pictures, 5.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Okay. So no, this is not necessarily a bad thing. It's just different,
right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So men just use different parts of their brain to read body language. So that explains why they sometimes miss courtship signals.
Okay.
So when it comes to lying, do
Yes.
men and women lie differently?
Yes. So this is an interesting one. So on average, men lie 8 times more about themselves than women. So women lie to protect others' feelings or about others. Like, oh yeah, she's really nice. Right? That's a typical woman
Never
lie.
believe that.
Right. Or a man will say he lies to appear more powerful, more successful, and more interesting. So typically, men and women actually lie differently. I think that's a really interesting thing. If you're trying to figure out if someone's lying, men are usually about themselves.
Is there a visual cue that a man is lying?
Oh, there are tons of. Usually, the most easiest
Usually he's
one,
opening his mouth and the lips are moving, right? Yeah.
I was almost going to say it, but I didn't. I left it for you,
Yes,
Dave.
all right, there you go.
A big one, an easy one, we talk about lying in a couple other segments, and we can talk about it again, is that when someone says that they agree with something and they shake their head no,
Right.
that's a big one. So a man can say, I'm really successful at my job.
Oh,
Right, but he's
interesting.
actually shaking his head no.
I'm
That's-
very happy to be here.
I'm very happy to be
Yes.
here. Oh yeah, you look great in that dress.
Those
right?
pants
That
don't
is-
make you look fat
at all.
anywhere.
Exactly.
Okay.
Those are all lies. So that's something interesting to sort of keep in mind. So let's talk a little bit about the likability.
Okay.
Women often think that when they go to a party or networking event or they're dating, they have to look good. Actually, what men like more than looking good is availability. So men find availability more attractive than facial expressions, what you're wearing, how you have your hair.
What do you mean
So
by
don't,
availability?
don't go in groups of 5 or 6 women. Go alone or?
No, it's better
Don't bring your
actually.
boyfriend.
don't bring your boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
Leave your ring at home.
Yeah.
Is actually to show physical cues of availability. So some physical cues of availability are leaning towards a man if you're interested in him.
Oh.
That's a great way to show that you're interested. Also, leaving your arms uncrossed. That's a great one. So women, if you're at a networking event and this is the worst way to stand because the man's going to go, nope,
Yeah.
not into her because
Okay.
she's not available. Smiling and having an expressive face.
I would think that would be a big one, smiling.
Huge.
Yeah.
And also, if smiling makes you nervous, say, let's say that you're actually nervous, you're like, I can't smile.
Right.
Even having an expressive face is going to show a man that you're available, you want to chat, you're into him.
And I will say, it's kind of off our topic, but a woman who tries too hard just to look good, but doesn't do the other things you're talking about, men don't find that attractive at all.
And that's what I want to emphasize here, is don't focus so much on what you're wearing or your makeup. Just show that you're available. Show
That
that
just
you're
comes off
interested.
as high maintenance. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's the most important thing, is your body language, not necessarily what your body looks like. And the last one is, can you guess what is a woman's favorite male body part?
Well, I know what guys want it to be.
Can I give you the choices?
Yeah, multiple choices.
Multiple choices better.
Yeah.
Okay, so the choices are.
Because I know the one I'm thinking of has not been a fan favorite
that's not a
ever.
choice.
Yeah.
That's not a choice. Okay, here are the choices for you: arms, chest, butt, legs.
I had an old girlfriend who told me that arms was the answer.
Okay, Helen.
I really like a good butt.
And that is the answer. That is a
very
woman's
good.
favorite male body part is the butt.
Maybe she was only being nice to me because I at least had arms. Could it be? Really, it is.
It's the butt, yeah.
All right, now I think everything goes back to biological mating ritual. How does that help?
The biological mating ritual?
Yeah, I mean, because everything goes back to just procreating, right?
Right. So, and the reason is testosterone and estrogen. So, for a man, if you can show you have a lot of testosterone, that's, standing up straight, squaring your shoulders, and taking up more space. That's biologically, I have a lot of testosterone. For a woman, showing you have a lot of estrogen, showing the curve of your face, your shiny hair, smiling and tilting your head, that releases the pheromones from your neck. So again, that biological urge, estrogen, testosterone.
And I thought it was just all about a cool car. All right. Very good.
Thank you,
And we'll have
Vanessa.
more on the website, too. Thanks so much.